Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of The Fire and the Rain by Girish Karnad. The play is based on the myth of Yavakri, extracted from the chapters 135 to 138 of the Vana Prava, the forest canto of the Mahabharata. According to the myth, Yavakri, a sage who had attained universal knowledge from Indra, has a burning desire to take revenge on his uncle Raibiya's family. Yavakri's father Bharatwaja and Raiblia were brothers. They were equally learned, but Raibiya was getting more recognition among the two. This was the cause for the anger in Yavakri. What are the consequences he faces is the source for the play. The play opens with a prologue wherein preparation for a yagna to provoke the rain god is going on. The ritual is in the final stage, and the chief priest for the 7-year-long yagna is Paravasu, the eldest son of Raibya. A Brahma Rakshasa, which is invisible to the eyes of others, is moving around the pyre. Meanwhile, an actor-manager of a drama troupe comes asking for permission to enact a play. He says it would further satisfy Lord Indra and bring rain to the land which has been suffering drought for about 10 years. On hearing that Aravasu is one of the artists in the play, Paravasu gives them permission to perform. Aravasu is the younger brother of Paravasu. The play within the play begins with the scene of Aravasu talking to his lady love, Nitilai, a tribal girl. Aravasu is a Brahmin by birth, but he is fond of acting, dancing, and acting are considered as low caste activities, and Brahmins are forbidden from doing them. Their conversation is about Aravasu being ready to give up his high birth for the sake of his art and love. According to the tribal custom of Nitilai's village, Aravasu had to proclaim in front for her village heads that he is man enough to satisfy a girl. They had arranged for a council, and Aravasu was supposed to meet the village heads before sunset that evening. During their conversation, the duo encounter Antaka, the blind Sutra sage who guards the hermitage of Bharatwaja. Through him, they come to know that Yavakri, the son of Bharatwaja, is back in town after attaining universal knowledge through a rigorous penance of 10 years. Nitilai, being a witty girl, asks many questions about Yavakri, like whether he knows the time of his death, can he bring rain, and so on. By the noon time, Aravasu remembers that Yavakri had asked him to meet him when the sun is above the head. Meanwhile, near Rabia's hermitage, Yavakri encounters Vishaka, who is returning home after fetching water. She had been his lady love, whom he had abandoned 10 years ago. Vishaka is now married to Paravasu. Yavakri tries to rekindle their love. Vishaka initially resists but later gives in. The reason is that she was unwillingly married to Paravasu. Their married life was good for about a year. But after that, Paravasu totally shunned her and started concentrating on gaining spiritual wisdom. Later, Paravasu got an invitation to be the chief priest of the Yagna, for which he left home and had not returned for 7 years. Vishaka and Yavakri move into the bushes to have physical intimacy. Aravasu and Nitilai reach the place exactly at this time and see the two of them physically involved. Vishaka runs homewards while Aravasu carries the pot of water and follows her. To their surprise, Raibya is back home. On knowing about the incident, Raibya, through his meditation, invokes a Kritiya and sends a Brahma Rakshasa to kill Yavakri. The only way for Yavakri to safeguard himself is by staying inside his father's hermitage. Vishaka and Aravasu run in two different directions to save the life of Yavakri. Aravasu runs towards the hermitage and conveys the message to Antaka and moves on to meet Nitilai's father. Vishaka finds Yavakri near the banyan tree and pleads him to run away into the hermitage. It is then that Yavakri reveals to her that all these were planned events. He wanted to take revenge on Rabia's family for grabbing away all the honors due to his father. It was for this reason that he had taken up the rigorous penance, and now he is already with consecrated water in his kamandalu, by which he can burn the Brahma Rakshasa into ashes. Yavakri even reveals to Vishaka that he was the one who called back Rabia home earlier and also asked Aravasu to come exactly at that time. On hearing that Yavakri had used her true love as an instrument to his revenge, Vishaka pours out the consecrated water and the Rakshasa is almost near. Yavakri now runs towards the hermitage, but the blind Antaka does not recognize his footsteps. While he catches him on at the gate, the Rakshasa kills Yavakri. At Nithile's village, Aravasu is late and her marriage is arranged with a boy of her community. Disappointed, he returns home and to their surprise, Paravasu comes home after 7 years. The news of Vishaka going astray was the reason for his return. On hearing that, Raibia was jealous of his own son for grabbing the post of the chief priest, and also he had been physically and sexually harassing Vishaka over the years, Paravasu shoots his arrow and kills his own father. He instructs Aravasu to do the last rites for his father and then comes to the palace where the puja was almost in the final stage. When Aravasu goes to the yagna, Paravasu cunningly puts the blame of their father's murder on Aravasu. The villagers hit Aravasu badly and he faints. On gaining consciousness, he learns that the actor manager and the troupe saved his life and Methilai had left her husband and come to take care of Aravasu. The actor manager and Aravasu decide to reveal the truth to everyone by staging these incidents as a drama. They chose the story of Lord Indra betraying his brothers Vishwarupa and Vritra. Aravasu takes the character of Vritra. According to the plot of the play, Indra is the son of Brahma, born in the Brahman lineage. His brother Vishwarupa was born in the Kshatriya lineage, and Vritra being the demonic lineage. Indra is jealous of his brothers. He plans to kill Vishwarupa. So he invites him to ritual in the name of their father and asks Vritra not to enter the altar as he is a Rakshasa. During the fire sacrifice, Indra pushes Vishwarupa into the fire and kills him. On seeing this scene being enacted, Paravasu gets a self-realization of the fatal sin which he has committed. Moreover, the Brahma Rakshasa invoked by his father is also conversing with him about asking for liberation. On knowing the truth about Paravasu, the Rakshasa understands that he cannot grant him salvation. Paravasu, at the peak of his realization, calmly walks into the fire without revealing the truth to the mass. Meanwhile, as the drama is being enacted, the mask owned by Aravasu has taken control over him and he starts burning the stage. There is much tension and stampede among the crowd. The guards try to stop him but in vain. Nithilai runs and pulls off the mask with a sense of defeat that the death of his brother was unfavorable on his side as he could not prove his innocence. Aravasu and Nithilai start to move off, but Nithilai's brother and husband find her and kill her. Aravasu, who is in total defeat, now walks into the fire carrying Nithilai's corpse. The fire extinguishes and Lord Indra appears in front of them. He grants Aravasu a wish for whatever he asks. The crowd cries, suggesting him to ask for rain, but Aravasu asks for the life of Nithilai. Indra gives him the realization that if the wheel of time rolls back, all the dead would come back to life. Yavakri, Raibia, Paravasu and all the people dead. This would end up in a retelecast of the tragedy again. Aravasu finally asks for the liberation of the Brahma Rakshasa, which would have been Nithilai's wish too. Indra grants his wish and this act of humanity brings rain to the kingdom. With this, the play ends. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.